Hey guys, Redneck Mini 14 here with day 2 of the 10 Guns in 10 Days challenge. If I didn't say it in the last video, I was challenged by a new subscriber of mine. He goes by the name of Treetop Outdoors. Go check him out. He is a very small YouTube channel, and he just kind of reminds me of me back when I first started my YouTube channel. Not that I'm a huge YouTube channel, but I'm bigger than I was, way back then. And he kind of reminds me of me when I was in that stage of my channel. So, day 2 is another one of my grandfather's guns that I acquired is my grandfather's Remington Model 10. And with this challenge, I decided to show off a lot of the guns that I don't show off quite as often on my channel. Basically the forgotten weapons of my collection. Guns that I just don't have a whole lot of screen time with. So, this is a Remington Model 10 12-gauge shotgun. It is a very long shotgun. I'm trying not to hit the wall over here. And it is a bottom eject, bottom load, kind of like an Ithaca, but this came before the Ithaca. So of course you have your little release here, and you got that little flapper there. Just a very interesting design. It really wasn't a very good design shotgun, but it's just kind of interesting. One of those things that, it came and went, and nobody really makes a copy of it like, say, a Winchester or a Remington, or like an 870 Remington. Some of those guns that are definitely more popular. This one, of course, was my grandfather's. It was very rusty, and it could still be, could stand to be cleaned. It is a takedown, so you pull that out and let's see here, do that, and then you twist it. I'm not gonna take it all the way down, but it is a takedown shotgun, which you don't really see those a whole lot anymore. And let's see, it's a 12 gauge. Oh, I was gonna show it's got some splits in the wood, and of course it has this really interesting Garand style safety. So I believe, and it's a little stiff, so that would be safe, and that would be fire. It's a little stiff, and it's a little, like, you can't really tell. It's really hard to tell what's the difference between safe and fire. Not a very good design. One of the reasons I chose this shotgun for day 2 is because more stories revolve around this shotgun. Like I said, this was my grandfather's shotgun. Not sure if he acquired it from his father or if he bought it. I'm not sure where it came from, but it was a very, very old shotgun. And 2 stories actually revolve around the shotgun. One is, I guess, when my grandfather was hunting, whether he was like turkey hunting or squirrel hunting or whatever, he shot around, and then for whatever reason he put the butt of the gun on the ground to cut it on the ground, and then when he pulled the forend back up to put the next round in the chamber, the gun went off without his finger on the trigger, and it blew his hat right off of his head. And that's when he decided he wasn't going to carry this gun hunting anymore. So that's the first story involving this shotgun. And the second one, I think, is the most fun story out of all my guns, and that is way back in the day when there was still an outhouse at the farm, back before I was born, back when my dad was probably like in high school, or maybe he was maybe he had been starting to work at that point in time. But anyway, a long, long time ago, probably in the 80s, there was an outhouse at the farm, and my grandma and my grandpa were out at the farm by themselves, cutting grass and maintaining the land. And there was a snake in the outhouse, in the pit of the outhouse, and my grandma doesn't like snakes, and so Grandpa grabbed his 12-gauge shotgun, he ran into that outhouse, put the barrel of that shotgun down in the pit, and he blew that snake to pieces, and all of the contents from the bottom of the pit of this outhouse flew back up in his face. And he came out of that outhouse covered in human feces and toilet paper and snake guts and whatever else was down there. Just really, really disgusting. And I can't, be for sure, but I'm pretty sure it was this shotgun, because this is the only 12 gauge shotgun I would imagine he would have ever done something like that with. He only had one other 12 gauge, and it was a very nice shotgun that he kept in his drop ceiling. Like, he never took it out for anything, so I highly doubt he would have shot it with that. It most likely would have been this gun. And anyway, those are the two stories I have surrounding this shotgun. Kind of interesting stories, just little family history. And just like the first gun that I showed off in this challenge, I am definitely happy to own this piece of my family's history. So anyway, that's it for this video. Subscribe to my channel, like me on Facebook. I'm Redneck Mini 14, and until next time, be safe.